Hi guys, in the last tutorial we have seen an Extjs with Java as a hello world example. We have taken a dynamic web project in which we have imported a Extjs libraries, and then we have configured that libraries path in the index.jsp. From there we have called the scripting file app.js. In this app.js we have written a Extjs code which is used for greeting a world. Creating a world at three different levels, that is nothing but using extjs alerts, using javascript alerts, and using extjs console messages. Let me show you the expected output which we have seen in the last tutorial. So this was the from the javascript, and this is from extjs, and this is also from the extjs but at the console level. This will be displayed at the developer tool. So today we are going to discuss about something about forms, and we are going to fill some values in that form. So we are going to design this form today, in which we are having a two text fields, two labels, and two buttons. In the subsequent tutorial we'll try to go for the registration window. In this registration window there will be a lot of learnings for us. Here you can see by default submit button is disabled. So how to disable until the fields are filled. And the second one is, here you will be having a passwords at two different level, and here you can find the validation messages also in this, and you can find a text editor, and you can find how to define a numerics only, how to allow a user to enter only the numbers, how to validate email ID. All these things we'll be seeing down the line in this tutorial. Let's complete this with a simple one, that is nothing but login window. I'm going to Eclipse now, and I'm removing the earlier code, and I'm going to write a new code over here. Ext.create, ext.form.panel. So panel is a class which is defined in form package. We are going to, which is used for designing a panel. In this the first thing is we have a title as a login window. So I'm giving a title here, login window, and then I'm going to, the next thing is we have to display this window at UI. So for that we have a attribute render to ext.getBody. So it will display at the body. The next is we have to add two items here. So we have to go for items field here. In this I'm going to go for xtype text field, and the next thing is field label. Label is nothing but a user name. In the same way, we need two more fields here. Xtype text field, and field label is password. So we are done with top two things, and then we have to complete next two, that is nothing but two buttons we have to add. For button we have xtype as button, and the name of the button is submit, and here xtype button, and the name of the button is reset. All done. So what I have done over here is I have created a, I have called a class. Ext.create is one way of calling a class. Which class? That is nothing but the panel class, which is used for designing a panel in the form, which is defined in the form. I have given a title as login window, and I'm displaying the form on body, document body, and I have filled with 4 items over here. Text field with the username, text field with the password, and 2 buttons. One button name is submit and the another button name is reset. Let me go to the browser and refresh it. Here you can see we have a login window, we have a username, we have a password, and we have a 2 buttons here. But it looks very ugly at the UI level. Let's do something in terms of making it more attractive. For that, I'm making it as floating equals to true. What is this floating equals to true? I will explain you once I execute it at the browser. Here we go. Floating is used for making a window to pop up at the center of the screen. You can see it's popping at the center of the screen. The next ugly thing is these fields are getting attached with the boundaries of the window. So we need to provide some padding or margin, something like that. For that, I'm going to add margin 10, 10, 10, 10. Top, left, right. It's like this. Top, bottom, left, right. The same thing I'm going to add it for the rest of all, so that it will provide some spacing over there, and which helps to look more attractive. You can see after providing a spacing, you can see it looks more beautiful than earlier. But still, let me give a username as admin and the password also admin. You can see that password is exposed to real world, which is not acceptable. So let's do one thing. We have a type called input type password, which is defined from the HTML5. So if the predefined tags from the HTML side, if you want to use, then you have to define it as input type. Here we go. I'm giving the username as admin and the password as admin. Now the password has been hidden. You can see here how to hide a password. You can hide a password by defining it as a password in the input type. Let me add few more things in this. I want to close this window. For closing that window, we have something closable true. It's some spelling mistake here. Let me check from the Sencha API. So we are done with this form. We have defined a username and password. Thanks for watching this video. In the next video, going to design a registration window. In this registration window, we are going to have username, password, email, mobile number, city, validation, HTML editor. Lot of many more things we are going to discuss in the next video. Please follow the rest of the tutorials. Thank you. Bye.